Wow, that time came up fast. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Your favorite Tiffany Goon. Cynthia Douglas Potato. How is Mrs. Potato? Tracy, good to see you. I had to put it in the title, you know. You get so many comments that it just, you just got to do it, right? What do we want to start with? I know. What are you having for dinner? Wyoming. Good to see you, my friend. What is she cooking for dinner? Okay, let me, oh, I almost forgot. We got to do this. There we go. There, nice and neat. All public records that we're going to discuss today. Interesting things coming in from the investigative team. Oh my, Kiana. Oh, Jason. My goodness. Rutgers. Rogers. Oh, the list goes on and on and on. You're watching a Korean. Oh, that's right. I forget. I can put it up. I'm watching a Korean drama with my mom. Ah, that's so nice. You got to have that mom time, right? You have no clue. She just does her thing and I eat. Francois, welcome, my friend. I just looked at your last email. So, I had to title this Your Favorite Tiffany Goon because, apparently that's what I am. Oh. Yeah. I just finished up the financial report. I'm going to post that for the morning. But anyways, I've got an idea. Oh, I just got an idea. Let me see. Spag, good to see you. Let me see. See if I can find it. Oh, let me see. People have too much time on their hands, They really do. All right. So, I'm going to share the screen. That way people will get bored and leave, right? Oh, there goes the fire alarm out again. Oh. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's play the races that we did today. I'm going to try this without using the microphone. For some reason, when I use OBS, the voiceover doesn't do very good. So we're going to start earlier. I went to Mahoning, race 2. I never noticed I keep saying the word I always say I got to stop that. Okay. Starcourt, 31%. I was pretty happy about that until the race went off. And I'll explain that in a minute. But 31% is a 7 furlong maiden special weight, $24,000 purse. That means the purse for the race. How much money is at stake? Sorry about that. I just woke up. 6 furlong. Okay. So I thought, okay, I put 50 on it. I threw 50 on them. But then I thought, no, I better put another 50. The odds were good when I made the bet.
Oh,
But
thank you.
somebody threw $15,000 on the horse at the gate. That's why you got the 1 to 9 odds.
Rotten old
And I think in
bastard.
the next video, I'm going to explain the odds to you. And I'll help you out. So here we have our 31% target horse. And let's watch.
Oh, that's true.
Locked up. And they're off. Slow start for Rose's Wish.
Another good
Good
one.
start here for Grand Roxy. Grand Roxy has speed for her debut, and she jets to the lead. Athena's Ghost is away racing in second, with Starcore out in third. Miss Little Bit's an early fourth. Far outside Princess Opal fifth. And the slow starting Rose's Wish is 6 lengths off with 4 furlongs to go. Grand Roxy leads at 3 parts. Athena's Ghost inside. Starcore now making a bid. And there goes Princess Opal with the wide rush to challenge for the lead. Miss Little Bit is rated in fifth, about 4 lengths from the front. Trailer is still Rose's Wish.
You know, when the numbers came up for this race, I couldn't believe the 4 went down to 1 to 9. Ugh.
The far turn of the race to the 5/16. Starcourt takes a slim lead. Princess Opal goes with. Grand Roxy gives way. Miss Little Bit begins to engage, and she's moving up on the outside. And Rose's Wish comes with her run. She's furthest out. Rail belongs to Athena's Ghost, top of the stretch. Starcourt has company. Miss Little Bit is surging. Here comes Rose's Wish on the far outside. Athena's Ghost along the rail. 1 furlong to go, and Starcourt desperate with the lead.
And you're going to think, holy shit, this horse is in trouble. It's going to be passed by, I think that's a 1 horse there.
Rose's Wish gaining ground, and Rose's Wish right alongside Starcourt. Final 16th to go. Starcourt trying to fight off Rose's Wish. Starcourt is game, and Starcourt, she goes on to beat Rose's Wish. Miss Little Bit was third. Athena's Ghost ran fourth.
Now, that 5 horse that you saw cross the line last. See if I can back it up. There. That's a first-time starter. Okay. So when they say they're maiden race.
Okay. I'm only playing this stuff because, you know, people want to get the tea with the teaser. But so they'll watch this first and then they'll get bored.
Looked and immediately saw powdered sugar at fairgrounds.
Region
30%. I got the bet in just in time. I threw $50 on it. Okay. So some people will say, geez, $50, but you know, never mind. So this is a 9 horse field allowance. 59,000 for the purse, 6 furlong. Track is good.
Ooh.
We won $35 on the horse. Unfortunately, again, the odds went down. But what are you gonna do?
Look at that wrench, Karen. Look at that wrench. I'm playing the episode 2 of the horse racing, so because I titled it Your Favorite Tiffany Goon, you know. And so everybody's gonna be, oh, she's gonna actually admit it. So I would just want to weed out the people in the back.
Track good. Here we go. They're in the gate. And they're off. Bet to win it. Rockets away.
I want to show something real quick that happened at the start of the race. Keep an eye on that 2-horse.
They're in the gate.
Oh no, Douglas.
And they're off.
Oh.
Bet to win it. Rockets away for Casey Fuselier. Good speed between horses. But
Okay, right there. The jockey slipped the irons. Poor Jose Ortiz. I love horse racing. That's how I make my money. I've been at it since 13 years old. What that means is the feet came out of the irons of the horse. You know, where you put your feet. This horse, when that happens, they slip the irons. The horse has almost absolutely no chance of winning. Okay. I did want to point that out.
by Incognito Burrito, and right there
And you
is
can see
Mischief
how he's
Princess.
racing.
Honor His Half is also close up. It's Bet to Win It.
And you can see how he's
Jackie,
you can see how
welcome.
he's running. It's like he's riding bareback. While the other jockeys are up on their horses. No chance for this horse to win.
Mint
Flip
juleps.
the irons.
Excellent.
Bet to Win It with between horses, Mischief Princess, and toward the inside is Incognito Burrito, who's flying early. Honor His Half is close up running in fourth. The greatest Powdered Sugar in fifth. Past the half-mile pole they go. Then on the far outside, Majestic Rags racing two clear from Baytown Bougie with Elsie Nonak, who's second to last, and Jose Ortiz has come out of the irons on Fast Flame. Fast Flame trails the 3-year-old filly Sprint, leading jockey out of the irons. Quarter 22.57 seconds coming toward the quarter pole. And Mischief Princess has taken a short lead on the outside. Powdered Sugar with a bid. And in between horses is Bet to Win It. Incognito Burrito toward.
Look at that horse way back, the last horse. Poor Ortiz. Yes, I watch horses all over the place. And I want to teach people how to make money on horse racing. Of course, this is not what this live is about. Incognito Burrito. Some of the names of these horses are really funny. But you see that last horse, poor Jose Ortiz, But I want to teach people how to make money. And like I said, I've been in horse racing since 13 years old. Love Santa Anita. Yep. That's why they were running today. But I fell asleep, I made $100 bet on a horse earlier. And some jackass put 15,000 at the gate, and it went down to 1-9. So it's like paid $210 to win. So I got $5 for my 100. Oh, fat shits. What do you want? Douglas, stop it. Yeah, Incognito Burrito. Anyways, we're gonna clear the room because I put that title up there on purpose because you get so many stupid comments and you gotta laugh at them.
For the inside again, Fast Flame, the one well back rider out of the irons. Half mile in 47.12 seconds. Powdered Sugar for Ben Curtis. Powdered Sugar has taken up the running from to the inside. Mischief Princess under pressure. Then Bet to Win It. Incognito Burrito on the outside. Majestic Rags and Honor His Half on the stand side. It's Powdered Sugar. Powdered Sugar wins back to back. Powdered Sugar by 4. Second close. It was Incognito Burrito with Bet to Win It. Baytown Bougie joined late, and then Majestic Rags.
Okay, so the horse was 3-5. But you get $35 on him. Okay. Oh, let me stop that. Where'd it go? Okay. There we go. Yeah, you make $33 a day. It's $12,000 a year. You could pay your taxes with it. Sarasota. Is it Sarasota that has the dog track greyhounds? Those races are absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. They're insane. These dogs run around the track after this rabbit made of fabric, and they're trying to bite each other. They're running into each other. Yeah, Jackie, it's legal and it's the easiest way I have found in my lifetime to make money. You know, poor Jose Ortiz losing the irons. His feet came out and he had just no chance at that. But yeah, powdered sugar. You wouldn't believe some of the names of these horses. Detroit Racecourse. Oh, Hazel Park. I remember Hazel Park. I used to bet Hazel Park. I don't do the night track. The buggies. I don't do them. Up at Saratoga and New York City, they were caught cheating, Fun fact. I went to Saratoga night track. Okay. And I went to get a hot dog. I was about 12 years old, I think. And I went to get a hot dog. The hot dog guy goes, bet the 5. And I'm like, what? He said, bet the 5. So, okay. So I went to my mother and grandmother. And I said, Mom, the hot dog guy said, bet the 5. She said, what the hell are you talking about? I said, it's true. That's what he told me. Horse came in, big odds. True story. Anyways, okay. Anyways, I'm doing a series on horse racing so people can earn money the legal and easy way. Teach them all about that. So, what I wanted to do, and that video is almost ready, but now let me share the screen. This is going to be a little teaser here. It is exciting, Jackie. It's really exciting. The most exciting thing is being in the winner's circle with your horse. Donna B, hello. Marine, and welcome. We have some big name jockeys out from our area that have won the Kentucky Derby or maybe the Triple Crown also. Let me see. Damn it. What's his name? I can see his face. Well, you got the Ortiz brothers that race now. You got Mike Smith. He is still running. He's over 50 years old. Oh, I'm trying to think of that guy's name. I can see it. I got his autograph. And I'll be damned if I can even remember his name. That's terrible. Shoemaker. Willie Shoemaker. Yes. Yes. Remember the horse Secretariat? I saw that horse run in Saratoga. And big odds on Secretariat. That horse won, I think, by 12 lengths or something like that. Terrific horse. Wow. Yeah, a lot of big name jockeys. Yeah, the winner's circle. It, you just get you don't have to buy the horse outright because some of these horses are like $500,000. So you buy shares in the horse, and they start like at $79 a share. And it's fun. It's fun. John Henry, yes. Yep. Yeah, there is a statue of Secretariat there. What a wonderful horse that was. Yep. Famous horse here in Saratoga County. Yeah. Do they have Secretariat at Saratoga? I can't remember. I know they have a museum in Saratoga, right? And isn't that where the Hall of Famers are? For the jockeys and trainers. If memory serves me right. Yeah. Oh, they made the movie there? Ooh. Raging. I love horse races. I've always loved horse racing. If you win $33 a day, you get $12,000 a year. You could pay your taxes. So Shadow Seeker, you walk down that one main street and all of those statues of horses and stuff, aren't they beautiful? But you go in that one park and you can't feed what is it? You can't feed the ducks. You can't feed the ducks. And you can't get in the clubhouse either with shorts. I tried it once. Oh, Saratoga. Oh, dear Lord. They bus them in from everywhere, don't they? Especially New York City. You can't go there anymore unless you have a horse running, right? Because it is just chaotic. And the night track, they got that casino, right? Right, Shadow Seeker? Where do you start betting the horse races? You get an account at First Bet. The number 1, and then ST, and then bet.com. Doesn't cost anything to open up an account. Nothing. But yeah, I'm going to be doing these videos, teach people how to make money legally, easily. You can bet $2. I always recommend when people start out, make a $2 show bet. And, then you can see how it goes. And it's so exciting. A lot of horse racing people in here. Wow. Oh, no kidding, Maureen. Wow. Yep, Trigger. Yeah, Francois. Pay the bills. Sometimes I'm showing races that I make $50 bets on, but you can bet whatever you want to. You can put $1,000 on a horse to win. Make some good money for last year, few months. Oh, museum's not there anymore. No, it is not just American. First Bet gives you tracks in Japan, England, Ireland, all over the world. All over the world. Oh, do you? 5 minutes from the casino. Yeah. But I'll tell you what, when Saratoga season starts, it's like, ugh. But people rent out their houses. That's how they make their living up there, right? Eeny, meeny, meeny. More method. Yeah. And I'll show you exactly how to do it. It's a proven system. You don't have to have any doubts about it. Um, nothing is 100%, right? I mean, look at football, all the injuries and stuff like that. You know, they say, oh, horse racing, it's terrible. You know, all these horses. You have hundreds of tracks in the United States only, as you know, hundreds of races in the U.S. only on a daily basis. Thousands of horses running a day. They have veterinarians. Before the horse even gets on the track, they check them out, x-ray, blood work, everything. Outside the track. Yeah. We had horses as a kid, not race horses, of course. Friend used to own a few race courses. Race them at the local track. Arlington Park. I remember Arlington Park. Yeah. I'll tell you, Tampa Bay is getting kind of grungy, you know. Yeah. You can make out as much as you want. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Yeah, I'm usually on one of the computers. And sometimes I'll look and I'll say, oh, look at you. Possibility of header. Yes. Exactly, Francois. It's not 100%. Looks smart. I like watching. No idea what's a good bet to be. Well, that's what I'm going to teach. I love the sport. I do own horses. I'm not going to name which ones for people in the back who want to know who I am. But it's a thrilling life. It's exciting. Yeah. You know, a lot of the horses that go down are on training tracks. A lot of people don't know that. Red Women had also been racing around here. Red Women. I don't remember that horse. I'm sorry. Yeah. Jackie, I love horse racing. It's just in my blood. And especially when you can make a lot of money. You know, you can make a lot of money. I know Big Mike, but I'm not running. Too much to do, places to go, people to see, you know. Yeah. Oh, a lot of the I don't want to say lower tracks, but you know, the low level tracks. They don't have the standards like Saratoga. Yeah, they just don't. They don't. That was a mob or FBI informant. Oh, I missed what you said before. Oh, what you said before. Okay. Gotcha. I got you now. Okay. It looks like this video is ready. So let's get it up here. And we're going to share the screen. Yeah, I'm making a whole playlist on horse racing. Okay. Here it is. So, did Tiffany bankrupt the village of Dalton? Did she? Let's find out.
I'm going to call this meeting to order at 9:40 this morning, Tuesday, May 20th.
Yeah, hit the like.
What I'd like to do first is that we all stand and have our Pledge of Allegiance by Trustee Robert Pearson.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Madam Clerk, will you call the roll, please?
Trustee Bendel,
Here.
Trustee Brown,
Here.
Trustee Henyard.
Here.
Trustee Hunt,
Here.
Trustee Pearson,
Here.
Trustee Smith.
Here.
All members of the board are present. And I'd like to read my opening statement. Welcome all to today's special board meeting. We are here to begin a serious discussion about the true financial situation that Dalton faces. This discussion will take place over many meetings over the next several years, but we can no longer delay taking the first steps needed to resolve the immediate crisis we face. Let me state the problem as clearly as possible. For many years, Dalton has run an annual deficit of $1 to $3 million every year. Previous administrations have hid the full extent of this problem, even as they continued to recklessly spend money that they did not have. When I was elected mayor, it was my hope that I would have a few months to try to avoid a crisis. Unfortunately, that proved impossible. From my first day in office, my team has been identifying ways to save money on expenses and ways to increase revenue. Some of these ideas have already been put into place. Over the next few weeks, we will unveil many more of these proposals, which will improve Dalton's finances considerably. The reality is that today, all of our bank accounts are empty. We have one TIF fund that has $1.2 million in it. In order to make payroll for our employees this Friday and to make a payment on our health insurance bill, we will have to transfer money from the TIF account to the general fund. That is what we will vote on today. Next Monday, at our regular board meeting, the village administrator and the village treasurer will give a detailed presentation that lays out the hard numbers we're looking at. At that same meeting, we will introduce some ordinances that will raise revenues and cut costs. By coming together as a team, Dalton will persevere through these hard times and will emerge from the crisis stronger and with a renewed sense of purpose. At this time, I'd like to introduce our interim village manager, Clem Balanoff, an assistant, Nakia Gibson, and another assistant to him is Josh Kilroy. Clem, would you? I'm sorry. And also we have with us today our village treasurer. Clem, will you, Mike Willis, will you actually give a little presentation here?
Sure. Well, good morning. Last Wednesday at about noon, we were informed by the village treasurer that the village of Dalton would not be able to make payroll on Friday, May 31st. Quite honestly, the village is broke, swimming in red ink, and on the verge of bankruptcy. Years of mismanagement, investigations of possible criminal activity. Vehicles were purchased without board approval. Money was spent without authorization. Year after year after year, millions of dollars more were spent than budgeted. Last year alone, more than $3 million was spent than taken in or budgeted. And let me be very clear. This administration, if we find financial crimes, they will be prosecuted and those responsible held accountable. Finding out the condition, the mayor asked me to immediately inform the trustees and the unions of the dire situation, and we did that immediately. We immediately went to work to see what could be done to avoid bankruptcy. Among the problems were overspending. In 2010, $4,430,000. In 2011, $1,184,000. 2012, $2,100,000, and 2013, $3,016,000. The Dorchester and Melanie Fitness Center have been losing money together over $500,000 annually with very little, if any, oversight. Taxpayers of Dalton have been subsidizing these two entities to the tune of about $150 to $200 annually in additional property taxes and getting little, if anything, in return. Over $1 million was spent annually on attorneys with lawsuits in the hopper that need to be defended. A landfill that stopped paying tipping fees to the village after learning that they would be closed this year because of being at capacity. Collections here are over $100,000 less than the previous year, yet the dumping continues. Money was borrowed and bonded for to pay everyday operating expenses. Some employees were paid for overtime with the real issue of whether or not they had worked the hours. Since the new administration has been in, we have implemented a number of policies to rein in costs and add accountability to the system, including biometrics, the gas, kind of putting controls on the gas pump, because before the park district would come and get gas, it was kind of like a friends and family program. There was no accountability. Take-home vehicles have all been returned and are not taken home, some to as far away as Indiana and other suburbs. Overtime was happened without authorization. We've implemented a policy. It now needs to be justified and approved before it happens, unless there's an emergency. Spending, again, we've also told the department heads that if it's over $250, unless it's an emergency, it must be pre-approved. This village's budget was due on May 1st, yet nothing was done. We are in the process of working on this year's budget now and expect to have a framework in place by next week, with public hearings to follow. We will be doing zero-based budgeting, which means that we will budget what we anticipate revenues to be. With this in mind, everyone should remember that we currently have unpaid back bills left by the previous mayor and village manager of over $3 million, including owing the city of Chicago for water about $800,000, Homewood Disposal, $1.4 million, attorney's fees and bills are still coming in from the last fiscal year of over $180,000. Daly's dispatch service, somewhere in the neighborhood of $225,000. We have many things that we'll be looking at during the process, including revenue enhancements, efficiencies and spending cuts. We will be asking the bargaining unit employees to pitch in, village management to give a little more, and residents of Dalton to help out. I could go on for hours about the problems and potential solutions, but we will be going into much further depth at the next regular village board meeting on June 3rd at 7:30. Today, we need to discuss making this Friday's payroll. We have many hardworking village employees who need to be paid and their insurance covered. The weekly payroll of the village is in the neighborhood of $360,000, not including the Dorchester and Melanie Fitness Center. The monthly cost of health insurance is approximately $215,000. Right now, we have somewhere in the neighborhood of $195,000 in the bank. The ability of the village to do further borrowing is non-existent because the previous administration left the village's Standard & Poor's rating at junk status. When we found out the dire situation last Wednesday, we immediately went to work to find a temporary solution while understanding that a long-term solution was the only answer. We came up with a couple of possibilities. We could either do a tax anticipation loan, which would only sink the village further into debt, or borrow from the TIF fund, which had $1.2 million in it. Today, we are proposing the latter. The former would only kick the can further down the road, and we would be here in a couple of months to do it all over again. This money will be used to pay employees and health insurance costs. But everyone needs to remember that the village still has a backlog of $3 million in unpaid bills. This additional money only gets us through the next probably 4, 5, 6, 7 months. We need spending cuts and revenue enhancements. The trustees are going to be asked to make some very tough decisions in the next month or so, to bring the budget in line. Unlike in past administrations, we will be bringing bills before you before they are paid. We will be putting out RFPs to find the most qualified vendor, not the most politically connected. We will look into selling off surplus property, taxing property that for years has gone untaxed because it was considered exempt,
collecting money owed the village, looking to our bargaining unit employees for help, bringing us in line with surrounding communities when it comes to things like sales tax, and overall becoming more efficient. The picture is not a pretty one, but then putting lipstick on a pig does not change the fact that it is still a pig, as they say in Texas. We look to every one of the trustees, village employees, and residents for help and answers. For too long, Dalton has been swimming in red ink and teetering on the brink of bankruptcy. It is time for a change and a new day. With that, I'll stop and answer questions of trustees who I urge to pass this transfer of money between village accounts to keep the village solvent. The real work begins of balancing the village of Dalton's budget, something that has not been done in over 10 years. So with that, I will
Okay. What's changed? Whistleback, welcome. I like that name. This was 2013. Tiff damn sure helped out with her trips and overspending. Yeah. Trees, give me some trees, and the food, right? Staff lunches, we've all seen them on the warrant list. Parties. We are working in the background to coincide the parties and all the events with the warrant list. Okay. Hey, Spag. Yes. What has changed? Became mayor during the perfect storm. She spent like money grew on trees. Yeah. And then they cut down the trees. No. And, this is sad. This isn't a joke. This is sad. This is 2013. Mayor Rogers, he just came into office. Who was on the board? 3 familiar faces. Tiffany Henyard, Robert Hunt, and Stanley Brown. Can't make it up. Yeah, COVID money. That came in 2020 and 2021, I believe. Yeah. How many trees can you have in a 5-mile radius? I've said it before, but, recommendations, they might not, this is 2013, right? You would think that they would have figured it out. But what happened in 2017? I mean, it's the same shit. Yeah, the food. Think the residents got any of that food? Staff lunches. Cynthia. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, I didn't want to yawn in your ear. Yeah. First class tickets. First class hotels, 5-star hotels. Food up the yin yang. And what about that march that they did, the cancer walk, in which, of course, Tiffany, Tracy, so good to see you, in which Tiffany, of course, was not on that cancer organization. We know that's wrong. Truthfully, sounds like they need to hire an actual licensed accountant that knows what they are doing. I'm so glad you said that, Shadow Seeker, because let's take a look at that. We share the screen. Friends of Tiffany Henyard. There it is. Candidate committee. It's kind of, she's the chair and the treasurer. Okay. Yeah. The accountant for the village, right? Casperk Group, right? Yeah. All righty. Yeah, they did have Robert Hunt as CPA, and Rogers didn't want him in that position back then. Okay. Yeah. And Trina Downs made a good point. You know, food boxes. The township is a service. That's all they do is give stuff. Does anybody else's township do that? It's strictly to give stuff. What do they call it? I forget what they call it. Oh, yeah, Tiffany cares. Thank you, Francois. They were spending money like they didn't even know there was a financial crisis. The buck stops with the leader. Absolutely right. That is absolutely right. Because Henyard knew there was problems way back in 2013. And then remember that video I played where she said, y'all know I'm a penny pincher. What happened to that? That just kind of went out the window, didn't it? Yeah, stands out. I've got somebody looking into that company. But, I forgot I'm sharing that screen, sorry. But, January 25th, 2023, who is donating to the Friends of Tiffany Henyard Candidate Committee? Can you see that? Okay, is it? Let me take myself off. So, my question is, the Casperk Group is a CPA for the village and the township. Am I correct? I don't want to put out false information there. Yeah, nonprofits. Nonprofits all over the place, right? I mean, Choose Compassion. She does wonderful work. Even though people seem to think she doesn't. Here it is impossible to get assistance. I watch them talk on stream, and you can get food from churches, and almost impossible, in at least New York, to even get food stamps and Medicaid. Yeah, except if you're an illegal immigrant, right, Shadow Seeker? Right? Well, those $10,000 debit cards they're getting? Hokel. Potato. I love Potato. He brightens up every chat. The damn tax and stop all unnecessary spending. No donuts, no meals, no trips, no parties, no holiday celebrations. Stop it. I mean, they had that $50,000 rent a Christmas, right? Rent a Christmas. Wyoming, can you ship them a tree for Christmas next time? Yeah. Gardening. I do indoor gardening. you set everything up, and it's great. Get that lettuce right there. I don't know if this means anything, but another channel mentioned Tiffany filed a D2 today. Okay, D2. Yeah, I'm asking the same thing, Douglas. D2. Is that for taxes? All right, Karen. You got a wrench. Now you got to come forth with the information. Yeah, when you have power, you never want to lose it. It's kind of like a drug, right? Power. So I could have changed my name to Jose and went to Illinois and got a bag. Douglas. I might be an independent for a good reason, being in the middle class. Is there a middle class anymore in America? Is there? Oh, Karen, campaign contributions. Okay, thank you very much. That's what the D2 is, people. My chat is so smart. Might be in. Oh, I'm sorry, I already did that. Sorry. Robert is CPA. Oh, Robert is the CPA for the township. Oh, Kasperick is the auditor for the township. So the CPA for Dalton is Kasperick, right? Because we want to get this accurate for everybody in the room. That's right, Robert Hunt, who we just saw in 2013. Oh, chat's going fast. TK, welcome. Good to see you, my friend. Who was the village attorney before Tiff became mayor? Food for thought while looking into this. Guess who? Starts with an M. Murphy. Murphy was the attorney, village attorney. Alderson, Murphy, Stark, what? I can't figure out all the names of that law firm. If you don't change your name to Jose, you can stay in a 5K. Yeah. New York is a mess, isn't it? Yep. Going to end on the 19th. Who wants to see Bob Long? Welcome. Very welcome. Who can't wait for the Lori Lightfoot report? I can't wait for it. So I'm going to get all set up with lots of nice little snacks and everything for that. Wyoming, please enlighten Francois. Tiffany sued the Park District and lost. Yes, she did. I think the judge will make Tiffany pay Park District's lawyer. Oh, snap. Snap. So, my question is, in 2023, why is the John Kasperick Group donating to Friends of Tiffany Henyard campaign fund? Is it a conflict of interest? That's what I want to know. Because that just doesn't seem right to me. And what was it? $8,500. Oh, sorry. Did I scream? I was just so shocked. 2023. If someone else, you can just look up with an illegal boy and make some change. Ugh. Okay, potato. Sad, but I think the middle class has been replaced by working poor. I agree. I agree. I don't believe in middle class anymore. How can you? They stopped being a sanctuary on the downtown. Yeah. What do you think about sanctuary cities? Have they helped anything? Yeah, Texas shipping all those buses. You know, I would like to see all those buses land on the steps of all the senators and representatives of the United States. Wouldn't you? Here you go. This is what you wanted, right? Potato, I thought you were taking a seat back. I have a huge feeling that the report will not be as accurate as it needs to be. She will be reporting on only what she was given. Yeah. And tomorrow I'm doing a financial report. The financial reports that I put up, Lori Lightfoot, she said it in her presentation. Those are the reports she's looking at. They're very detailed reports too. And they are unaudited reports. I have to keep saying that. No. And this thing with they're poor and everything else. Well, did you see all the driver's licenses and IDs left on the Mexican border? Yeah. The gangs. Look at what's happening in the gangs. Yeah, it's terrible. And they're hiding them, right? Because they have these hotels and then they have these black fabric fencing that they tape around them so you can't see them. But there's video of it. Yeah, it shouldn't be. I did. You did. Somebody did. I'm sorry. Missed it. Chris, welcome. In her pocket. Yeah. You know, I've been showing warrant lists for I don't know how long, pointing out these discrepancies that align with what the trustees say. But I'm criticized because I look at the trustees too. You can't have this both ways. You know, and there's some fiery stuff going to come out by one of my favorite investigators who has been investigating this for a long time, who will be nameless. There's a fine line between legal and ethical before it becomes illegal. Yeah. Lori is spying here. I doubt it. Lori Lightfoot, very established prosecutor. She knows her shit. I don't know anything about her mayorship for Chicago. I've heard some things. I didn't look into it. I didn't want to know. Yeah. It's bad everywhere, right? Armed guards. Yeah. When did those folks start following blindly and buy into the media hype? I was raised to question everything and think for myself. Yes. And this is why I titled this live, Tiffany's Favorite Goon. Your favorite Tiffany Goon. Because I get called that all the time and I have to laugh. I got to laugh my ass off. But John Conspirac Group, what do you donate $8,500 in 2023 to Tiffany's campaign? And trustees have them in court, the Conspirac Group. I haven't looked into the case to look back on it. to see how it's furthered. Pre-built top. Yes, they have, Douglas. Yeah. And what is the total? Is it 8 million, 10 million, 11 million? They were not vetted. They just walked across the border, got on the bus, and got shipped out. Your attitude makes you a Tiffany Goon. I know. The comments you get in the comment sections. It's so funny. You gotta laugh at these people. It's like, what's the matter with you? You put up one video, but they don't look at your channel to see what you've been actually doing. Oh, 11 below zero. Jeez. Really? My gosh. You imagine that kind of weather? Lana, welcome. So good to see you, my dear. If I'm pro Tiff, at least want to meet her. Even talk to her on the phone, right? Chris, they kicked the vets out of shelters. Thank you very much. So they put the migrants in. Yes. That's right. Our veterans. Critical Smoker. Welcome, my favorite smoker. Yeah. It's a colossal screw up, right? But hey, Holman, he was just in Chicago not long ago, right? Time's a ticking, buckaroo. Oh, speaking of buckaroos. All right. Our last live, our favorite stalker asked for a peaceful treaty. Apparently, I scared the ever-living shit out of them. TK, so good to see you. So, what do we do with that? Do we say, give them a break and please don't throw him in jail or her? What do we do? Hit the like button. I always forget to say that. But it's like watching Jim Jones. Yeah, they drinking the Kool-Aid. Well, they don't want to see both sides. They don't want to see both sides. Jason offered me a Zoom meeting. I was tempted, and I would love to do it. However, we all know people want to know who I am, right? So how would that sit? If I did a live Zoom with Jason House? I don't think it would go over very well. 30 million conservative estimate. Really? Donna, welcome. So good to see you. Oh, Jim Jones and the People's Tunnel. Wasn't that awful? And people wanted to leave and they couldn't. Border's a mess. Oh, yeah. Ever since Biden got in. Well, Homan's going to come in. And this is going to be cleaned up rapidly. That's going to be one of the primary issues. That's going to be cleaned up rapidly. Of course, that, you got Denver mayor saying, oh, you're not taking our illegals. Nope. What did Holman say? Fine, I'll throw you in jail too. America cannot sustain it. America cannot sustain all of these migrants, millions of them exploding across the country. They don't know what to do with them. You know, New York giving them $10,000 credit cards. You know, email Hochul. Where's my 10,000? Most weren't even, no, Venezuela, the Venezuela gangs. Look at how they're threatening people with guns, getting them out of houses. That's happening in Chicago and New York City, right? You know, I hope it is much more than it was. I was very disappointed in it. People are saying, oh, she brought up so many facts. How long was that meeting? How long was her report? Like 20 minutes? It was a PowerPoint. It didn't, it gave some things, right? They skipped over the bonds. I didn't like that. I hope they include the bonds in the next report. I think people will be disappointed with the report. I'm hoping. I mean, they're getting surf and turf. I think they have tried every restaurant in Dalton and the surrounding area. And what about Vegas? We haven't seen those figures. The real figures. I mean, we know how much the flights cost and the hotels cost. What about all the food? Right? Douglas is gasping. Chris, FJB, he should be in prison along with Harris and Mariukas for letting all those illegals in. Yeah, it has really torn apart this country financially. And then you're kicking out veterans, leaving them on the street. You know, housing them and pushing folks out of apartments because they come with paid vouchers. Yes, God will deal with all of us. Potato. You're not interested in a treaty? There's going to be a lot of people that are going to shit their pants, right? I don't play games. Douglas, I emailed you about that incident. Trustees have skeletons in their closet too. That's right. And they're coming out. And I don't care who likes it and who doesn't like it. Because I'm concentrating on elected officials. And people don't get that. Elected officials. They took an oath. Yeah. Oh, wait. I'm so sorry. I better have some more mocha coffee here. You know, how can one person steal millions of dollars? That's my question. And nobody's been able to answer that question. Nobody. You had the Tahoes, right? Okay. Extravagant. Did the trustees pay the leases on the Tahoes? Did they? Questions, questions, questions. The stalker Tiffany Shadow or the troll? Oh, yeah. Jonestown. Wasn't that awful to see all those little kids? And wasn't it a state senator trying to get on the plane and help people get on the plane? And there was just a massacre on the airfield, wasn't it, Douglas? Oh, I was premature at the like button. I had to do it, Tracy. I had to do it because, you know, I'm a Tiffany Goon. I'm a pro Tiffany supporter. Ooh, the comments I get, they think they're insulting me, but they make me laugh. If my cat could read, she'd be just, you know. Yes, the trees are going to be investigated, William. Actually, they are being investigated. Most definitely. You cannot have that many trees in a 5-mile radius. I don't care. And what about the grass cutting? What about those companies? And why is the trustees refusing to pay those bills? Do they know something's fishy with it? Dwayne. No, but I'm not quite sure why. The reasoning why. To be honest, I haven't emailed him back because I'm giving this great thought. Okay. He even offered for a phone call. That phone number can be traced. Because look what happened to Berg. I have a 91-year-old mother. And I will protect that woman with my life. Yeah. About a month ago, something woke me up in the middle of the night. And I looked out the front porch and I saw eyes. This is a very, very rural place. Very. People don't come here, okay? I saw eyes across the road. What do you think I did? I went in, grabbed my little pew-pew, and pointed it. And I said, do you know where the hell you are? I mean, people go for walks and they carry on a regular walk, you know? Yeah, they couldn't. They absolutely couldn't. It was a disgrace. And what a coward Jones was, right? On how he ended it for himself. Coward. Boy, these chats are going fast and furious. You can set up your Zoom to be the same as your YouTube. Oh, Potato, email me. I didn't know that. CT said the same. Yeah. Yep. It was ridiculous. You know, you hear people get up to that microphone calling the police the Gestapo. And I take offense to that. I have studied World War II for a very long time. If you knew what the Gestapo was and what they did, you know, is Dalton Police Department shady? I don't think all of them, right? They have a badge. They took an oath. Yeah, IP tracking. And it's kind of strange to me. And then wanting to be on a team, that was another strange thing. So I have to give that some thought. I will write him back tomorrow. I took the day off today and just kind of slept. Yeah, that's right. Critical. You know what happened after Trump said that? All of a sudden, they've got their guards out there. That shook them up, didn't it? That shook them up real fast. Yes. Yeah. And the lunatics surrounding him, right? Jeez. Oh, I'd really appreciate that potato. Very much so. Yeah. They'll have a good time with it, won't they? You know, it's these little trick questions and all of that. No, they can't. And they're complaining about them, taking away their business. The immigrants are taking away the business of the Chicago gangs. You just can't make it up. Gonzalez, during Clinton administration, yeah. Media showed the poor child being ripped from his family here and sent back to Cuba. Yeah. And that's an issue, right? Family separation. That was addressed. But the first thing they're going to do is get the ones that are in prison. See, that's the first order of business. The ones who are in jail for committing crimes, right? Get them out first. That's the first order of business. Yeah, it was vague. I thought, Tracy. I thought it was very vague. Yeah, it was like a shock and awe type thing. It hit on things that the residents are upset about. Overtime for the police. Amazon, which I haven't found in the warrant list for January 5th. It was specific. January 5th, $33,000 was purchased from Amazon. I didn't see it in the warrant list. Is that a total from the previous year? I'm not sure. Versus head chopper. Yeah. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. And it could have been avoided. Why weren't these people vetted? I'll never forget the statement of one person who just crossed the border. A reporter asked his name. He said, "You'll find out soon enough." That's scary. That's scary. Oh, it wasn't her fault? Well, no. She has nothing to do with the credit cards because allegedly she has other people doing it for her. That's kind of smart, right? I didn't use those credit cards. Yeah. Right. Oh, Indiana has. About time. Destroying the country. Sorry, Democrats. We just want black responsible government to the people and the ability to explain it to them. Why hide it? And this is why I'm a Tiffany supporter. Because I put up facts that they don't want to see. They don't want the people to see. How dare I? Uh-oh, Dwayne. Do we need to get you some, what do they call those things? You put them on under your clothing. Damn, I can't remember. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that charity. But, you know, this is the thing. People wonder why I don't talk about these cases. Because they're under investigation. And you don't interfere with investigations. You know, I could put up public records such as this and say, wait a minute, why is John Kasparek Group donating in 2023 to the Tiffany Henyard campaign fund? Is that a conflict of interest? You know, is it? These are hard questions that nobody wants to ask or answer. And the trustees too. We've got the records for them too. Class for basic accountability is needed. Yeah. How to beat up. Tiffany, I'm sorry, you're not a leader. You have got to be able to take criticism. You have got to be able to take people yelling at you. That's your job. It's not all cake. Oh, yeah. It was a congressman. Thank you. Thanks, Douglas. I knew it was some kind of representative. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Cameraman, too. Yeah. Yeah. What a horrible, horrible thing. And what happened to all the money? Douglas, did anybody figure out what Jones did with all the money? Where did it go? Yeah, they were trying to leave. And they showed up in a pickup truck, and it was all over. Didn't that cameraman, he was, oh, my brain farting, crawling through the bushes, high grass. Oh, okay, yep. She's the mayor. She says she's in charge. Like the president says, she says. Did you see her eyes when she was shaking Joe Biden's hand? And now, what we know about Joe Biden, do you think Joe Biden had a clue? I mean, really. Do you think he had a clue? It's all party and happy, happy, joy, joy. And look at what I'm doing for the residents. And I'll show receipts, which she never shows. But here on Conscious, we show receipts. Some receipts people don't like. Sorry. Facts are facts. Ah. Jeez. Terrible. Yes. Well, you have these interviews and they're kind of low ball, right? You know, kind of skirt around. Tiffany bad. Tiffany spent all the money. Like I showed in the video, 2013. They didn't have any money in the bank. And it got worse as the years went on. I mean, 2017, the state was ready to come in and take over the village of Dalton. The state. And then they had to, settle with Chicago for water, $11 million. And, they're still paying it, but nobody wants to talk about these things. Yeah. Yeah, pew pew. I don't want to get banned. If anybody ever found out where I do live, this is a community where everybody looks out for everybody. Everybody goes to the coffee shop at 5 o'clock in the morning, shoots the shit. It's a great community. But I'll tell you what, there is not a house anywhere that doesn't have protection, and lots of it, including this one. Why do you want to know who I am anyways? Yes, that's right. That's right. I remember seeing that. That was just horrible. Oh, I did see a video. I think Berg played a little bit of it on her channel today. And I'm sorry, Berg, I fell asleep. Not because your content was boring, but I was just tired. So did he get evicted? And Tiffany's not on a lease. Kamal is. Thanks a lot, Kamal, And why is she with a married man? I don't believe in that. And that's just my personal feelings. If you don't like who you're with, get a divorce. And if you're not married, say, look, it's not working. We've got to separate. I'm going to go my way. You're going to go yours. It's as simple as that. But you don't screw around with married people and then flaunt it in front of the public. Do they love each other? I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. I don't care about her personal relationship. But in my belief, in my faith, you don't mess around with married people. That's it. Secret police, secret state police kept the inner order. Oh, yeah. A badge and a pew-pew. Yeah. I had one. What's the matter with a badge, Francois? As long as you uphold your oath. Don't lock my doors. I'm going to find the keys to my doors and start locking them. Yeah. Remember in the 70s, went to the grocery store, you left your car windows down, went into the store and shopped, came back out. You didn't have to worry about anybody stealing anything. Well, that's the way it was around here. Anyways. Oh, really? Yep. I think a lot of us live in the wood. And we know what kind of people we are, don't we? Well, we lock everything here. It's just a thing to do, right? But you're certainly not going to have a car that you do not know, you don't recognize pass by. You know what I mean? Maybe create an AI personality. Oh, maybe. Oh, Dirk. We have a few islands here. You know? You know what? I don't know how to pronounce that word. Elon went on to do for Cuba, right? No. They will get criminals and the people that do not want to work. I think they will assist the people that are here for the correct reasons. Yes. Does anybody remember Ellis Island? My great-grandparents came through Ellis Island. Irish, right? What is wrong with coming into this country legally? What's the matter with it? You know, I don't mind immigrants as long as they come in legally. Arming the gangs, yeah. It's just, yay! Good to see you. Yeah, what did he do for Cuba? I want to know. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know this was first class. Has anybody flown first class? I mean, there's a really distinct difference, right? Oh, he spied. Oh. That's it, Long Johns. Thank you, Donna B. That's the word I was looking for the clothes you wear underneath your regular clothes, Long Johns. Who did he spy for, Douglas? His country. Yeah, thermals. Thank you. That's another one. Old schools We're long johns. And critical is old school too. Yeah, I think we're talking about Jim Jones here. Okay. Because she has the facts that are all under everyone else. There's a lot of CYA, cover your ass, going on. She's technically diabolical and knew how not to get caught. She was a trustee back in 2013, right? I guess you learned some things along the way. Lying right to that reporter's face. That was classic. We laugh about it, but it's not funny. But you can't fix stupid. And I mean all elected officials. Monkey shines. Yeah. Calumet Bakery. Are you kidding me? The amount of money these people make. You can't afford a $31 cake or whatever it was. Yeah. And look at these lawyers. And what lawyer is donating to a specific campaign fund? Political campaign. Is that a conflict of interest? These are things that we're looking into. And I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. You're all elected officials. We don't have to be on sides, but, some people don't like what you put up because it's the truth. And sometimes the truth hurts. But the truth is the truth. You can't get away with it. You can't skirt around it. It's there in black and white. Oops. Oh. Yeah. This chat is all over the place. I don't know how we got here, Cynthia. I'm not quite sure. Everybody's I don't know. This is a free-for-all. Cult took over the whole town. Well, one tried to take over this chat, remember? Back in the 80s. I guess people, Cynthia, want to just reminisce and talk about stuff, and why not let them? They're having fun, having conversations. Nothing's getting out of hand. But the topic is your favorite Tiffany Goon. No jury trial, and tell her to take it down. Judge is breaking the law during his tell us off. I must have missed something. The chat is going wild tonight. It was really going wild. It's her personal sin to deal with. To me, that is no bearing on her performances. That is correct. I said, my faith, you don't do it. But in today's world, but it is her personal business. But that doesn't matter, does it? We've got to say people are fat and people are wearing bad wigs, I guess. Wigs are a thing. I don't know about wigs. I never wore one, so. Yeah, I want to look at that, and maybe I wonder if I saved it. Yeah, I don't think I did. Somebody sent me that link about the eviction. And did you notice the eviction papers? Maxime, welcome. He's not a man. He's a sweet thug. I'm sorry. Hold on. I have to really laugh on that one. I'm sorry. I had to laugh. I had a 72 lime green Cougar. You did? Wow. Wyoming in the winter, they leave their trucks right. Yeah. 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 There's always open carry in every state, right? You just have to have a permit. But like Wyoming, I don't think you have to have a permit, do you? What's that state? Is it Wisconsin or something? That they can actually carry around automatic machine guns in plain sight. Ah, yeah, Dwayne. Oh, Maxine. Okay, I don't have my glasses. Am I? Am I Melanie from Lansing Journal? You know what? I did a video that she did one day. We do look alike, but no, I'm not Melanie. Apparently I'm a janitor at the Pentagon too, but I'm not. We could talk about anything here, as long as you don't attack other commenters or swear. Well, not really bad language. Yeah, Cynthia. Yes. Know you're flying. Yeah, you definitely know, Jackie, right? Whistleback. I like that name. Verta Long Johns. Yes. Oh, they used to be called Union Suits too. I didn't know that one. Shadow Seeker, she really went ballistic when they wanted her to have a credit card. That was weird, wasn't it? Yeah. What was the thing about the credit card and having her name on it? That's odd. You don't have to use it, right? So what was that all about? What was it all about? Not wanting that credit card. She got it, right? They made her take it, right? As I recall. Oh, yeah, Shadow Seeker. I got called into executive session one time because I spent $37 over my budget. That's the truth. My village does not put up with nonsense, okay? I was brought into an executive session for $37 over my budget. I said, you want me to write you a check right now? I'm using StreamYard right now. But when I do videos and stuff, I use OBS. Yeah. Free thinking, free for all. That's how we roll. Yeah. I didn't expect this live to go this way, but I'm glad it did. Lashes. Yeah. I don't know. I just never really got into that. Berg does fashion. You know, have you seen the things that Berg makes? It is astounding. It's just astounding. So talented. Oh, I'll get shamed for that statement. The original lease was Tiffany, but only the second 6 minutes. Come on. The only 6 months. Okay, come on. That is why the judge wasn't letting her off, I think. But Kamal was technically a sublease, not a leaser. Interesting. A lot of people are going to be mad if Tiffany isn't arrested. Is she going to be arrested? That's the question. That is the question. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. That just came out of nowhere. Must be that mocha coffee. Yeah. Is she going to be arrested? And who else is going to be arrested? Trustees wanted her to be the credit card holder like Zuccarelli. Oh, Zuccarelli had a credit card, huh? It was a big deal. Have the credit card. But then you can't blame other people for it, right? Has there been any really big events lately? I'm curious. I don't know. I haven't seen any. We had a prepaid credit card and couldn't go over it, thankfully. Yeah. Burgundy had some stuff for sale. Oh, today? I missed her live. I was just so tired. I just kind of... I just conked out. I was watching some races, and that was it. All of a sudden, I was listening to random news when I woke up. He was talking about some kind of crazy woman. He finds some of the weirdest people. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that, potato. Not today, a white back. A while. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Oh, I remember that one. Yeah. Yeah. She is just amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's a shame what happened to her, isn't it? I said it. And yes, I consider Burgundy Blue a friend. Take that. Record it. Go ahead. Play it on all your channels. Oh my God. What are you going to do to me? Seriously. Ugh. Okay. Tiffany Henyard's candidate committee. You know, this is I like graphs, you know, and it's interesting. Net funds over time. But you know, these go back to like 2020, right? But why is the Kasparek Group donating to a political campaign? So, chat, is that a conflict of interest? We all know what the conspiracy group does. Why are they donating? I mean, this is public record. I'm not outing anybody. I'm not threatening anybody. We're showing proof. It's public record. So we have to ask that question. Is that a conflict of interest? Nobody knows. Oh, Francois. Terrible. And it's still happening today by some very, very wonderful people who are fighting for justice. Idiots. Yeah, it does happen in DC all the time. But I think the thing here is nobody has looked at it, right? Just like in DC, right? Pay to play. I'm not saying that this is pay to play. But it goes on all the time. Look at the lobbyists. How much are these lobbyists making? Come on. It's swimming in the swamp. Oh, DC is like, ugh. Yeah. That's the easiest way, Cynthia. And I am proud to say I am a friend of Berg. Burgundy blue commentary, burgundy blue commentary. Ha 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 ha. What are you gonna do to me? Write childish comments because you can't come online and do it. So I confront you. You know, why don't you come up and say the shit that you say when the live is over? Why don't you come up and say it so I can address you directly? Won't do that, will ya? Is that the ones they didn't accept their audit this year? Yes. They would not accept. By the goons, I imagine. Who's the goons? This is the purpose of my heading. Who the hell's the goons? You got residents that are afraid to attend board meetings. Regular residents. And what do you have? You have 10 to 15 people that just absolutely, and I'm going to put this up by Wyoming, they absolutely create the most ridiculous chaos. Immature. Bullshit. That's what I think of it. I'm sticking to it. I don't care who likes it. I don't care. I don't make money off of this channel. What, $270 for a month? Come on. No. This channel is based on facts and my personal opinions. But, you know, when you're acting like this in board meetings, yelling, screaming, I'll tell you what, I don't like William Moore. However, I don't care who it is. When you are saying a prayer to God in the name of Jesus Christ and you heckle, you are disgusting. And God will have the last answer on that. But in my, you know, I showed that to my mother. She was mortified. Mortified. Who likes William Moore? Because we're doing checks on him as well, right? I don't care who's saying the prayer, unless you just don't mean it. You know. But I don't believe in that. And I thought it was a disgrace. I thought it was disgusting. Valeria Stubbs gets up and says prayers, and everybody's quiet as a mouse. You know, yeah, they're just trying to get all my information for whatever reason. Who the hell knows? Yes, actual threats. And she still receives them today. Yeah. Yeah, Francois, you don't want to become the 51st day. I listened to his prayer. It was terrible. I couldn't hear half of it. I really couldn't because there was so much chaos. I did hear in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. I don't play games like that. I have no idea what he said. Should I go back and watch it again? I don't know. It'll probably make me mad. And there's only certain things that I get on here and yell about. No decorum. It was pathetic. And trustees, you're walking out of a meeting. You showed up because you know the law, but then you just walk out. And everybody cheers you. You can't have it all ways, people. You think so? I know he said things. I'm not getting into it on that. My chat will fill up like, well, maybe. Maybe. It's possible. I would put my hands over my ears so I wouldn't have to listen to it. Yeah. I mean, the screaming, the shouting, the name calling. It is getting old. It is getting boring. It is getting more disgusting as it goes. If you think you're helping your cause, you're not. At this point, you're putting people off because they're just saying, why should we listen to any of these people? All they do is scream, yell, argue, fight. That's all they do. That's what I see anyways. Sorry. That's my personal opinion. I can have it, right? Everybody has their opinion. Unless you're on the other side, whichever side that is. Yeah, you don't get it. I'm on the side of the residents. I hold every elected official accountable. And I'm sticking to it. But, Dwayne, who's the chair of Friends of Jason House? And who is the trustee of that? Dun, 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 dun. I'll tell you. Jason House is the chair. Kiana Belcher is the trustee. Quick answer. Yeah. These, no, Tracy, he most certainly does not. I don't like William Moore. There has got to be something going on there, right? Because he is stuck so far up of Tiffany's ass. If I was Kamal, I'd be asking him, why are you always near her? I gotta get some coffee, hold on. Why is William Moore sticking so hard with Henyard? These are the things you have to question, right? Why? Yeah, it's getting out of hand now. At this point, people are getting tired of it. They are sick of it. The constant yelling, fighting, ganging up on people, doxing people. You're not adults. Yes, you're upset. I have screamed on this channel. I've cried on this channel. Not every single time, though. I get mad at stuff, but like the warrant list, when I'm reading the warrant list, sometimes I'll have to tape it twice, 3 times because of the pathetic spending going on. And why the hell are you buying rock salt in the middle of winter? You purchase all this stuff in the summertime, so you get it at a discount. You have a huge dome that you store it in, and you don't have to worry about it for the rest of the wintertime. Simple things like that. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I've got that video. I don't think I've uploaded it yet. I don't think I have. Oh, wait a minute. Did it? Today's the 16th? Oh, I did. Oh, I did. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, okay. Maybe I'll play a little bit of this. Let me share the screen. There we go. Okay. We're getting rid of the leases. It's about damn time. It's about damn time. This has been going on for quite some time. Years. Jerk hut. Oh, I see it spinning. Why? Oh. Okay. In this video, we're going to go through the January electronic warrant list and the AP warrant list for February 2024. It's important to know that the warrant lists
What bear?
are read 2 months behind. Okay. For whatever reason. So we're going to start with the electronic warrant list. Corporate payments, $590,665.37. What do we got? You got the invoice batches. Amazon. Office supplies.
Oh, really?
Aurelio's Pizza. Food. Who is getting food in August of 2023 for $131? Best Western Plus hotel accommodations. I don't think this is for Henyard because it's not 5-star. Carolina Concessions. Food, $31. Is there anyone in the administration or any elected official that cannot afford $31 in food. CCMSI claims $30,000 administration fee. What could it be? Well, okay, thank you so much for that, Bird Brain. I appreciate it. I didn't know this was a competition. I really didn't. Is it a competition? I don't think so. Jed does his thing. I do mine. It is not a competition on who can beat who and who has what. And, people do their own things. I do warrantless. I show video. That's my thing. Why are you bringing Jed up into the conversation? I don't get it. You were very nice on our last live stream. What's the point? What? See, this is a stupid comment. I'm just going to say it out loud. This is ignorance at its best. And I'm sorry if I'm going to hurt your feelings, Bird Brain. See, this is what starts mess. What? Why do you want to start mess? And please don't block Bird Brain. What's your point? I'm waiting for your answer. You want to make a stupid comment? I challenge you on it. What's your answer? I most certainly did. And you know what happened? Did you happen to catch the live where I said I put my sword down? I'm done with it. Did you happen to catch that one? Fish brain. What is this? Bird brain, fish brain. Those are teeny tiny little brains that don't think. Okay. You're trying to be Jed 2.0, but you can never. I wouldn't want to be Jed if you paid me $20 million. And I mean that from the bottom of my soul. I know who I am. So why are you here? If you like Jed, go to Jed. What? What's your point? Are you trying to hurt my feelings or something? Are you trying to are you trying to start like I don't know. Are you trying to get me upset? Have you come from Jed's channel and thought you could just come on over here and, start something? Because you see, with these stupid comments, we just laugh at you. That's what we do. Well, I just said that, yeah. But they don't catch the lies where, I put down my sword, I'm done with it, But this is interesting. It shows you are a bird brain. It's so stupid. Oh my God. Hold on. I'm going to choke. I'm laughing so hard. I might piss my pants. Well, with a name called Bird Brain, I truly don't. Hey, let me ask you something, Bird Brain. Do you know about all the bonds that the village takes out? Do you know about those? That's a serious question. Serious question. So we have Fish Brain and Bird Brain. Fish Brain says we don't like Jed either. So why are you bringing up a compilation I did quite some time ago? I took it down, apologized for it, said I'm moving on. You know, so are you with Bird Brain? You know, birds eat fish, right? You know, okay. I got more brains than all of you combined. Then why are you here? If we are so stupid, if we have no sense at all, if we have absolutely no sense at all, we know nothing, why are you here? You know, let's continue on with this because this is funny. I simply laugh at you. That's all, you know. That's all I can do with you is just laugh at you because you're pathetic. You come on my live and try to insult me and my chat, and we just laugh at you because it's funny. But you know, you're not being blocked. Have you noticed that? You can insult me and you're not being blocked. And look at all the mods in this chat because my mods know this is a liberal channel. Oh, you were looking for Jed, but you clicked on the wrong button. So move on. So you noticed that this wasn't Jed's channel. Okay. You've been in my live before, and you were quite respectful. So you're looking for Jed, and you clicked on the wrong button and want to come in and insult me. Why didn't you just say, nope, this isn't Jed's channel and move along? There's a button for that too, Bird Brain. Okay, let's go over this food that Tiffany is spending. Well, I can't say Tiffany. I don't know who has the credit card to find all this food. Midway Airport parking. Somebody took an airline, parked their car for $200. City of Chicago. We have 2 payments. City of Chicago. Dalton owes the City of Chicago. They made a settlement of $11 million in 2017. Everybody knows it. The administration knows it, and the trustees know it. But they do not tell the taxpayers. $375,721. Cooper's Hawk. We heard Jason House in a meeting. Staff food, staff dinner. September 14th of 2023. $557. This is what your tax-paying dollars are going for. Dollar Tree. Balloons. Why not? Lease payments. The village has been paying lease payments for years. And it's not just Tahoes. Fifth Third Bank. First State lease payments. Food for Less, event supplies. $107. Homewood Disposal Service. We have seen this company on a political campaign donation sheet. Let that sink in. ICMA retirement. This is only 7 pages long. Lease payments. Now, in one board meeting recently, they said they were getting rid of the leases. It's about damn time. It's about damn time. This has been going on for quite some time. Years. Jerk Hut. Event food. $1,356. Jerk Hut is an ample name. Italian Fiesta for a staff lunch.
You'll
Taxpayers,
find mine
this
in
is where your
Chicago.
money's going. For staff lunches, food, lease payments, public works lunch, more food, bistro and blues. I think they have tried every restaurant and sampled their food on the taxpayer's dime. Kirk's Barbecue, $676. Who had an event on June 17th? Okay, I gotta stop for a minute. Mama Hill, did you get my last email with that number? Mama Hill, you missed Bird Brain. But Bird Brain thought this was Jed's channel. So they clicked on it. And instead of saying, oh, this isn't Jed's channel, they had to come into a chat to try to insult us. Me in specific. What are you going to do with a bird brain? I thought cockadoos were extinct. I don't know. Cockadoos? Is it cockadoos? Vultures? Whatever kind of birds are there? Okay, let's continue with this bouquet. Not a bouquet, but all this food. What a bunch of bullshit. Well, this is when the bill was presented. We'll find that out too. Vehicle service. Napleton. Can't pronounce that bank's name, but more. Well, good, fish brain. Maybe you'll learn something with these warrant lists and what's being spent with all this food that Tiffany is spending. Well, I can't say Tiffany, but staff lunches. Do you see all of this? Learn. This is factual. They're called receipts. That's what we do here. But keep going, eh? You're giving us a good time. Lease payments. These are just not Tahoes. These are a whole bunch of lease payments. Payment service. Wait a minute. Okay. Bird brain. You clicked on this, thought it was Jed's. You come in and insult me. Bird Brain was flying next to your faults of my fake private jet. Really? You think it was? Did you think it was fake? This is entertainment. I didn't know we were going to have entertainment here like we are. This is fun. I love this. I absolutely love this stupidity. You know, you think you're insulting me. You don't have a clue of what I have, what I don't have. Well, okay, Burberry. Well, since I'm here, I guess I might as well join in the conversation. What are you talking about? Well, you come and insult me, and you don't even know what we're talking about. So, should I start this over again? Because this is important information for residents. This lists all the spending going on that allegedly Tiffany or someone she had. In this video, we're going to go through the January is spending. This is what you call proof. You know, proof, electronic warrant list, and the $131. Food, look at food. Best Western Plus, hotel accommodations. I don't think this is for Henyard because it's not 5-star. Carolina concessions, food, $31. Is there anyone in the administration or any elected official that cannot afford $31 in food? CCMSI claims $30,000 administration fee. What could it be? Midway Airport parking. Somebody took an airline, parked their car for $200. City of Chicago, we have 2 payments. City of Chicago, Dalton owes the City of Chicago. They made a settlement of $11 million in 2017. Everybody knows it. The administration knows it, and the trustees know it. But they do not tell the taxpayers. Yes, this is a learning channel, Fish Brain, with actual proof. We provide documents. Sometimes we have some fun. I have made some videos where I was very upset. I admit it. I apologize for it. Put down my sword. You know, that's the end of it. But this proves what is being spent. This proves the trustee's case. $375,721. Cooper's Hawk. We heard Jason House in a meeting. Staff food, staff dinner. You should buy a horse. Fish Brain. You should. Horse racing, you know, at the beginning of this live, because I'm teaching people how to make money legally. Very easy. Very easy money. Simple. You can make as much money as you want in 72 seconds and then just go about your day. So, you know, Bird Brain, you know, you can't ride. Bird Brain can't ride. I prefer my bus. Well, I just call my driver. No, that's a fact. Do you want his phone number? Actually, I just text him and say, I'm ready to go. Yes. This is proof. And in this warrant list, it's proving the trustee's case. But you see here, we hold all elected officials responsible. Well, okay. No such thing as easy money. Okay. Have it your way. Do you go to Burger King? September 14th of 2023. $557. This is what your tax-paying dollars are going for. Dollar Tree. Balloons. Why not? Did you hear that bird brain and fish brain? Can you come up with something original? Hey, birds eat fish. God. You see, this is for residents, so they know where their tax dollars are going towards. You know, you see that little Cooper's Hawk? Do you remember Jason House talking about Cooper's Hawk? Here's the proof of it. The village has been paying lease payments for years. And it's not just Fifth Third Bank. Hey, gee, where'd it go? First State, lease payments. I don't know. Food for less, event supplies. $107. Homewood Disposal Service. We have seen this company on a political campaign donation sheet. I'm sorry to hurt your feelings, but
Let that
no,
sink in.
it's not an Uber. ICMA retirement. This is only 7 pages long. Lease payments. Now, no. We don't do that here. You see, bird brain, some people dox people. We don't do that here. We show public information and documents. I don't know. Potato, is that a threat? Now you sound like Jed. What'd you say, Potato? You see, you can call everybody names in here and with your little Uber things and fake private planes. And obviously, you've been listening to my channel. Holy shit. You see, chat, this is what is called deflection. And this is what you call people trying to get off of the subject. Because perhaps some people don't want to hear the truth, but the residents do. Yeah, they do. Yeah. Somebody had their account, told my friends to make one to join me. Okay, whatever. Well, you and your little friends have your thing, but you're not going to detract us from putting out the truth with documents, with public records. See, it doesn't work. So laugh away. Here we go. In one board meeting recently, they said they were getting rid of the leases.
Woo!
It's about damn time. It's about damn time. This has been going on for quite some time. Years. Jerk Hut. Event food. $1,356. Jerk Hut is an ample name. Italian fiesta for a staff lunch. Taxpayers, this is where your money's going. Oh. Ask Instran what just happened. For staff lunches, food, lease payments, public works lunch, more food, bistro and blues. I think they have tried every restaurant and sampled their food on the taxpayer's dime. Kirk's Barbecue, $676. Who had an event on June 17th? Well, this is when the bill was presented. We'll find that out too. Vehicle service, Napleton. Can't pronounce that bank's name, but more lease payments. These are just not Tahoes. These are a whole bunch of lease payments. She sure did. Payment Service Network. This is an electronic warrant list. Potbelly Sandwich Shop, $126. If I was a taxpayer in this village, well, this would not happen in our village. Let me tell you that right now. Lease payments could be Tahoes, $32,000. It also could be for emergency vehicles. Public Safety Direct. Ruby Soul Food. Catering. Taxpayers. Did you get any catering? Sophia Tamales and Corn. $2,400. You know, the residents, the taxpayers, could take these warrant lists in and ask questions about them at the podium if there wasn't such chaos at every damn board meeting from a handful of people running around like idiots, screaming and yelling, because residents are afraid to attend board meetings. Isn't that nice? Afraid to voice their opinion. Lease payments, more lease payments. Tasty Crab, food, $458. Residents, you should be outraged. Absolutely outraged. And I would want details on what the hell is going on. Last thing on the list, Vic Diesel. Total $590,665.37. You see, Stan Brown, this is how you put down the numbers. But now Jason House is doing it. It's about time. All right. So that's a January 2024 warrant list, electronic. Now we're going to go to the AP warrant list for February 5th, 2024. $3,629,690.38. What do we got? Invoice. AFS CME Personal Support. Air One Equipment. Andrews Printing. Artistic Engraving. That must be for the little puppy, which is perfectly fine. AT&T. Well, that certainly went down. AutoZone. Avalon Petroleum. Do I sound angry? I sound this way because this would never, ever, in the slightest, happen in our village. Ever. Axon Enterprise. This is police department. And you see this Core 50, 97,000. That is a legitimate purchase. Jason House wrote me an email about these $1,000, $500 payments. I asked him, could they be escrow or something else? He said, you nailed it. Some of them are escrow. And that's been proven. They are escrow payments. Right, Cynthia? They sell the house. Is that how it goes? If you could type that in the chat. I didn't like the word some are. What are the other ones? $1,000 payment. Blue Cross Blue Shield. $1,000. Bud's Ambulance Service. CNN Pipe. You know, residents could take these warrant lists to the podium, ask questions. The trustees can answer those questions. What is Henyard going to do? How is she going to prevent the trustees from speaking? What is she going to do? Bang down the gavel? She can't shut you up. But residents are afraid to go to the board meetings because of the shit show that continuously happens, making them afraid of attending a public board meeting. And if they do state their opinion, and it doesn't happen to coincide with somebody else's opinion, they are attacked. And I don't mind saying, you are disgusting people to attack people who reside there and pay taxes that might have a different opinion than yours, who want to ask questions. How dare you? Why do I sound like this? I get the stupidest comments. Idiots. Do you think you hurt my feelings? No. Do you think you're hurting the residents? Yes. These are facts in black and white. You can prove these numbers. Some people don't like the truth coming out, though, do they? Cops testing. Calumet City Plumbing. I have seen this company donating to a political campaign. These are voted on by trustees. When you have a contract with a company and you vote to pay that company and they donate to your political campaign, it is my personal opinion, there is something afoot. I'm not saying anything against this company, and you know who I'm talking about. And I don't care who likes it or who doesn't. I will be contacting the DOJ, but not this DOJ. When the real DOJ comes in, that's who I will be contacting. To see if this is right or it is wrong. But taxpayers, you can form your own opinion. CDW government. Central Park Warehouse. Chicago Parts and Sound. Civic Systems. $500. We all can read what that is. I'm not going to say it. January 8th, 2024. Comcast. Commonwealth Edison. Conway Shield. Cook County Board Up. This company was on another political campaign donation list. Core Consulting Group. This mess will be cleaned up. Answers will be had. Core and Main. CSX Transportation. DACRA Tech. Daly's Medical Transport. Damage Auto Works. Another $500. A medium roaster with a lid. $17.56 is on an AP warrant list that the taxpayers pay. Why? Dearborn National Life Insurance, the Delgado Group. Well, you might as well say 25,000 for 1 month. Dalton Professional Firefighters. Another $1,000. I want to know about this Blackstone address. Eagle Uniforms. Another $1,000. Are these escrow payments? I did receive an email from Jason House. And I asked him about it. And he said, I nailed it. Some of them are escrows. Why did you use the word some? Lease charge. $34,907 for one payment. Is it the Tahoe everybody talks about? Is it a fire engine? I know in 2021 they were talking about leasing one. I'll have to go back and look at that. Water testing. Existing concrete. Expressway car wash. Get a hose. Unless something happened in the police car. Federal Express. Fidelity Security Life Insurance. First Insurance Funding. Insurance, $108,000. 5-star. Globe Life. Stone for $8,300. $8,300 for stone. Homewood Disposal Service, your garbage pickup. Another company that appeared on a political donation list. A political campaign donation list. Why the hell is this company on a donation list? Somebody said, well, anybody can donate. That's true. Anybody can donate to any political place they want. My question is it a conflict of interest? If you have a contract with the Village of Dalton and that company is being paid by the village and the trustees approve these payments, is it a conflict of interest for a company to donate to a political campaign? We will find that out. People don't like to hear these questions. You're against the trustees. You're against the mayor. You're for the mayor. You're for the trustees. I don't care what you say. I really don't. I don't care what you think of me. I'm a bitch. I'll tell you that right to your face. I am a bitch. When I see things that don't smell right, I don't like it. And taxpayers shouldn't either. If you don't like me pointing out the truth, the facts in black and white, as you see here, and producing public records of donation contributions, if you have a problem with that, I have to question why you have a problem with that. Fraternal Order of Police, Illinois Fraternal, Illinois Lubricants, Illinois Public Risk, Workmen's Compensation, $196,000. Insure Source, Liability, $173,854. Battery Center, $500. Is it escrow or is it some other thing? Because we have seen on warrantless escrow refund in black and white. John Kasparek Group. Now, the accounting firm for the village, and I do believe Thornton Township, correct me if I'm wrong. Why is this company donating to a political campaign? Why is it on the donation list? Residents, taxpayers, these are the things that you need answered. And I will provide those answers. You cannot scare me. You cannot intimidate me. I don't want to be part of your team. Tree trimming, $155,000. Johnstone Supply. Annual fax transmission, $500. KNM Ventures, 100, you might as well say 84,000. Reimbursement for storage bins, $41. Why do you have to reimburse somebody? Fiscal year 2022 audit. This is 2024 we're talking about. This is the AP warrant list for February 2024. What are we doing with a fiscal year 2022 audit? This is not the actual audit. Lexapol, Lexus Nexus, Lopez Lawn Care. I have an issue with these tree cutting and lawn care services because I would be asking, what the hell is Public Works doing? And what aren't they doing? Why do you have to have all of these companies cutting tree limbs? I understand some jobs are big. Public Works cannot do the job. Sometimes you need real experts in there. I understand that. What about lawn care? What the hell does Public Works do? Because I know what Public Works does in my village. We don't have these issues. $500. A light outage. Main Star. Contract base rate. M.E. Simpson Company. Mead Electric. Menards. Metropolitan Industries. Do we still have Ethernet? Mickle Pro. MyLine. Motorola Solutions. Municipal Emergency Services. Napleton. Neighborhood Surveillance System. Here's two nice little tidy payments. $1,500. Are they escrow? Nicor. And if these are escrow, I've seen them on the warrant list where it says escrow refund. Ninja de-icer. I also have a problem with this. Boy, I have a lot of problems with these lists, don't I? You see, in our village, we buy in the summertime. And we have a big dome that we store this stuff in. That way it's cheaper. You buy it by bulk. You store it for the winter. And you don't have to buy it again. And it is cheaper to buy it in the off season. Common sense. $1,000 payment. Pan-Oceanic Engineering. PepsiCo. I cannot pronounce his name for legal fees. This was also on a political campaign donor list. I'm not going to contact DOJ until Pam Bondi is in office. And there's a reason for that. Because I don't trust the DOJ of today. But that will change rapidly. Pitney Bowes, Premier Occupational Medicine, Quality Door, Raoul and Sons Landscaping. Why? Public Works, what are you doing? $500. Robinson Engineering. I have also seen this company on a political campaign donors list. I don't remember what year, to be honest. I did a video on it. Taxpayers and residents. These are questions that need to be answered, not softball questions that get skirted around. Bold face, factual, black and white, right here before your eyes. $1,000. Windshield wiper, probably for the fire engine or something. Sibley Animal Hospital. They are making big bucks off of this village. Fingerprint Lab. South Suburban Emergency Response. South Suburban Major Crimes Task Force. This is legitimate. Major crimes. They are on the job very long hours. Justifiable. Why hasn't this is May 2023. This warrant list is February 2024. Why is it still on the warrant list? Residents and taxpayers. I have told you to take these warrant lists to board meetings and ask these questions. However, you're afraid to go to the board meetings because of the stupid, chaotic, childish games that go on there. We have seen people surround other people, screaming to the top of their lungs. Nonsense. And nobody stops it. Nobody stops it. None of you elected officials stop this nonsense. And we have somebody on film who's running for trustee, laughing, giggling, and filming. Disgusting behavior. And you wonder why residents are afraid to attend the board meetings. And you want me on your team? You don't want that. Standard equipment. $500. $500. If these are escrow refunds, like it has been said on other warrant lists, make it say escrow refund. Technology management. $1,000. The cop fire shop. $1,000. T-Mobile. TNT Cleaning Solutions. Canine battery. I'm not even going to say it. U.S. safety products. These are probably firemen's boots. Verizon Wireless. Vic Diesel, Wentworth Tire, South Holland, Whiteco Pool Solutions. Remember the big fight about Whiteco? Well, it used to be 44,000. Now all of a sudden it's 34,000. You can go back on the warrant list. Because this bill for 25,000 is in January 31st of 2024. Are you fixing the Melanie Pool? $2,737,592.27. Why do I sound the way I sound? Because of all the bullshit that's been taking place in this village. I've been told to stop it. Stop what? Giving out facts? Producing evidence? Don't pick on them. You're a Tiffany supporter. You are children playing in a sandbox. But in that sandbox is quicksand. You have not met someone like me. I don't play games. I don't play tit for tat. These are real questions for the residents. This is for the residents to see what is being spent, what it is being spent on. And let me tell you again, this village has been in debt since before 2013. Trustees, administration, tell the residents the truth. You get bonds, 4 bonds, 1 from Homewood Service every single year because you are so far up in debt, up to your asses. You have been for over a decade. You all know it. You get these bonds to pay the bills. When the taxpayers pay their property taxes, then you pay off the bonds. That is the truth. And if you don't want to tell them the truth, I like how it skipped over on the Lightfoot report. They skipped right over those bonds. If you don't want to tell the residents the truth, I will. I don't care. I don't care if you like it or if you don't like it. This is black and white. I have video evidence, factual evidence. It was cute to get a little, we'll give you $200 if you say this. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? $200. You couldn't pay me $2 million to spin what you want me to say. And that's why you try to attack this channel. A channel that has 1.4 subscribers. Tough shit. I cannot be bought. I cannot be persuaded. I don't move like that. When you act the way you act, when you say the things you say, when you spend the things you spend, I'm going to give it to the residents because the residents want to know the truth. That's all you have to do is tell them the truth. Because what you're going to do is you're going to say, and you've been saying it, you're in debt up to your asses because of Henyard. When you know damn well this village has been debt up to its asses for over a decade. You all know it. Every last one of you. Every elected official. You know it. Tell the truth. I'm telling the truth. I'm telling what the residents want to hear. Not that little glee club that creates havoc and chaos at every board meeting to distract, to deflect. The residents that really want to know the truth, who are afraid. Because of the nonsense that goes on. Can you imagine? You are afraid to attend a board meeting, a public government board meeting, that you allow chaos. You allow it. Elected officials, every last one of you. And you have residents that are afraid. How does that make you feel? Look in the mirror. Remember the oath you took. Rotten son of a bitches. So, I didn't expect this live to go so long, but we learned quite a lot of things, didn't we? You know, the usual insult. What are you going to do? People will do what they do. Who cares? I don't care what these other channels say. I don't even watch them. I don't watch them anymore. It's not worth it. This channel produces facts. Everybody knows it. Everybody that cares to learn. 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 And I hold accountable all elected officials. All of them. Take it or leave it. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't care if you believe what I say or not. it doesn't matter. Because I know I'm telling the truth. So, bird brain, fish brain, whatever brain, no brain, who knows? These are facts. This is what we produce on this channel. And notice that these people were not blocked. Because yes, people have freedom of speech. But at what cost? At what cost is that freedom of speech? Because I fought for this country. I'm a veteran. So I know what that cost is. You don't. You just tap on your stupid keyboard and think you're cute. You don't mean anything to me. You really don't. The residents mean something to me. My subscribers mean something to me. The people in this chat mean something to me, unless you want to be stupid, and then I'll call you out on it. You know, simple as that. I'm not losing any sleep over it. I know who I am. I know what I have. I know what I've done. And I know what I'm going to do. And that scares the ever-living shit out of some people. Tough shit. Don't care. Still can't find me. You won't. I don't care. Because I care about the residents and the taxpayers. And all the shenanigans going on. All this damn food. You got to be shitting me. Staff lunches. So, take all this information and run it back to whatever channel you're looking for to get the gossip and bullshit back and forth and name calling, fat shaming, whatever the hell you people do. I don't give a shit. I don't want you. I can't deal with ignorance. Not at this point. I'm not going to get upset. I'm not going to cry again. I will cry for the residents. I most certainly will. Because they're the ones suffering. You know, taxpayers can't get out of their homes because they're on a ventilator. Yeah. Those people. The people that are afraid to show up for a board meeting in their own damn village. Yeah, inmates get McDonald's. Never heard of such a thing. Yeah, you know, McDonald's for inmates. You know, bologna sandwiches. Ever heard of them? So I did title this Your Favorite Tiffany Goon. I've been called it several times, so I thought, well, hell, maybe I should just put it up there. Your little insults and the comments and here on live, your children, you know, play in your sandbox and, you know, wait for the quicksand. That's all I can say. But I hope the chat had fun with this. We learned some things. We had some jokes. Well, yeah. I mean, jeez. TK, what? Are you serious? And you wonder where the money goes. Never heard of such a thing. Sure. You got to be shitting me. Big Macs. Do you know how much McDonald's costs nowadays? I don't eat McDonald's. But Holy shit. It's insanity. All the spending is insanity. Some things are legitimate. And they are. But this is a learning channel. You know, I'm sorry you were looking for Jed and clicked on this one. Sorry. You know, you come in and insult people when you don't even know what you're talking about. That's okay. It just shows who you are. And then we get to laugh at you all the more. That's what we do. We have fun here. Sometimes I get angry at the money being spent, which is ridiculous. However, I absolutely cannot believe we have been on here for 3.5 hours. But we did have fun. We learned about horse racing, making easy money. Yes, it does happen. And yes, I own racehorses. Believe it, don't believe it. What do I care what you believe? I don't know you. You don't know me. Yeah, Wyoming. She has to be under more than a little stress. God help the residents if she gets back in. I can only shake my head at that. I can't imagine that. But I do not understand what you said. It was almost in another language. Well, you're French, Francois. But yeah, I'm making a playlist on it because I want to teach people. The prices today, right? They're so expensive. It's terrible. Oh, wait. Excuse me. Things are so expensive these days. You know, even if you only make $33 a day, $12,000 a year, pay your taxes. You know, it's a simple thing. Tomorrow, I'm going to go with what kind of races involve what. And give me an email and let me know what you don't understand. Okay? It can seem overwhelming and complicated, but it really isn't. It's a very simple sport. You know. So give me an email, Francois, and I'll make sure I address it in the next video. Okay, everybody. I love you. Thank you. Oh, I'm supposed to say hit the like, right? Hit the thumbs down. Well, I don't care. You know, this channel makes $270 a month. Thank you, Francois. Okay, thanks, TK. I couldn't buy a week's groceries with that. Holy shit. But anyways, okay, we're going to end it now. And thank you all. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, I've got the financials for the month for, I think it's January or February of 2024 coming up in the morning. Okay. Yeah, you have to start somewhere. Thank you, Cynthia. Good night, Wyoming gal. My favorite gal. Okay, we are out of here.